Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I was going to go through the pros and cons of the mini Aussie breed. Stick around because the cons will be after the pros, and you will definitely want to hear the cons. Okay, moving into pro number one. These guys are small. I do see that as kind of a pro. They can fit in more places. They're smaller, more compact. I don't feel like there's a lot more to say about them being small. Alright, number two for pros is loyal. These dogs are very loyal. Rat will wait for me, and, they're just loyal dogs. They're just gonna really have a strong attachment to you. Alright, that leads us to pro number three, which they are very loving and affectionate dogs. Rat loves cuddles, and he, just likes being close and stuff, and that's very endearing and very, I feel like that's a good trait in dog, to be affectionate. Alright, moving on to pro number four. They're very playful, okay? Retro is so playful. He always wants to play, he wants to do things, and I feel like that's a really good trait if you're able to handle it in a dog, is a dog who wants to play with you. That's like really nice to have. Alright, our last pro, number five, is they're very smart. They're true herders. These Aussies are smart. Obviously not all the time. I can think of some instances that that they aren't that smart, but they learn very quickly, and that's very nice, especially for me. I don't have a ton of patience, and I think that's the way with a lot of people. This will be a dog that is easy and fun to train. Alright, so here are the cons. Con number one is shedding. If you're going to get a mini Aussie, you're also inheriting fluff in your house if you have the dog in the house. We sweep like every day, and I'm always sweeping up a decent amount of fluff. Do keep that in mind, is that if you're getting one of these dogs, you're going to get mountains of fluff, and this is not even shedding season that I'm showing you. Alright, number two goes along with the same fur theme that we have going on here, is you will most likely end up shaving your Aussie, and I don't mean the entire body, never do that, but certain areas like under the tail and his belly area, you'll want to shave those, otherwise he'll get stuff stuck in his fur. Alright, con number three is barking. I have noticed that this breed, at least Retro, tends to be very barky. When I looked on the AKC website to give myself a bit of a wider view, it seems like they have a 3 out of 5 barkiness level. So do keep that in mind. You'll probably end up having to do some training with this dog. And if that's not something that you want to be doing, then maybe not the breed for you. Okay, number four for the cons is, this is definitely a Velcro dog, and if you don't know what that means, it basically means they're going to be stuck to you. So do keep that in mind. If you don't want a dog that's actively laying on you or getting under your feet, an Aussie probably will end up doing that. That might not be the case for all of them, though. Alright, now for number five. It seems like most of them seem to have anxiety problems and stuff. Like, that tends to be a breed thing. So do keep that in mind moving forward, is that you might have to work through some anxieties, like separation anxiety with your dog. In addition, they have a reputation for being pretty timid, and I think especially around men. I have seen instances of this with Retro. He does warm up to women faster. And he's also very timid, like he's scared of a lot of stuff. Anyway, that is a very quick going through of some of the pros and cons. If you enjoyed this video, or if you've enjoyed any of my other videos, please consider subscribing. Also, thank you to all the people who have subscribed. I really, really appreciate it. With that, I hope to catch you guys next time.